Hello, guys. Today we're going to talk about old people because, not just all old people, though. I'm not being ageist here, but some of the people in the story I'm about to tell absolutely are being ageist. If you are an older person watching this, this could still be relevant to you. This isn't just about old people that do this, what I'm about to talk about, but it just so happens that in my life, majority of the people that do this are older, elderly people for some reason. So I've been getting my problems and how I feel and shit so minimized by a lot of older people in my life lately, and that reminded me of a story that I have, a personal story. But basically, that happened, but it was the most infuriating time for me that it happened. So in I think 2023, I think it was, I was in a psych ward. I was admitted. It was a rehab and psych ward facility. It was both, and in that place, you had a mandatory therapy session. It was once every 3 days or something like that. It was like maybe a couple times a week. I don't know if that's normal for a rehab facility or a psych ward or just the ones that are both. I'm like actually not sure, but the one I went to was both, and that's what you had to do. Mandatory. You could not opt out. And so it was this older lady. I'm assuming this older lady was who everyone got. I'm not sure because it was like confidential. You don't see who other people talk to, but yeah, it was this older woman, and this lady almost entirely minimized every single thing I had to say because I was young at the time. I think I was maybe 25 at the time, or like no, like 24, and that's not, to me, that's not super young anyway, but whatever. Either way, I was just telling her, like, yeah, basically, I'm here because I'm fucking miserable and I would like to not be alive, basically. And this woman, she basically told me every single time, everything I had to say almost, she would say, well, you're so young. Like, like you have your whole life ahead of you. Why are you so miserable? It's like, I didn't even know what to say, like, majority of the time. I was just kind of speechless. I was like, explaining my situation and trying to just let her know why I felt the way I did. And almost always she would bring it back to, well, you have plenty of time to fix this, right? And it's like, I have no way of fixing this currently. Like yes, if we're talking time specifically and nothing else, yes, technically, like, I have 40, 50 plus years to actually fix this, yes, but I mean, that's so irrelevant to my situation. Like, I've never felt so dismissed in my entire life. And keep in mind, this is a therapist with a degree. This woman does this as her career, I imagine, right? So it's not a position to scoff at. I mean, these are people in a psych ward that, the people that would need help from someone like her the most at this point in their lives, right? So I was just sitting there wondering, like, is this actually a therapy session, or is this supposed to just make me feel worse? Because this is just making me want to die even more. But honestly, like, it was less of that and more so just anger. Like, it was actually just anger more than anything. I was just so pissed at this woman because I was like, this is mandatory. Like, I can't opt out of talking to this woman. So I come here, I didn't really care about much at the time, like, at all, but this just like I was so numb. And then at that time I talked to that lady, the numbness was gone. Like, it was nothing but being irritated and so agitated that this older woman would just minimize all of my problems because of my age, like, almost entirely. Like, that, it just, she couldn't get off of the topic of me being young. Like, she could not help herself but bring it back to that over and over again. I don't remember how long those sessions were, but they were very short. I feel like they were maybe 15 minutes, which honestly is not a lot of time to talk to someone, especially at that point where you probably have a lot to say, or at the very least a lot on your mind. So that's like not a lot of time. So by the time I finally got her to listen to me, it wasn't just like one ear and out the other, and she started properly responding to me and the things that were going on, what I was thinking and stuff. I mean, the session was like essentially over. Like, it was basically over already. And I only talked to this woman twice, and the second time, it's honestly a blur. Like, the second time, I don't even really remember what happened. It's just this first time stuck out to me so much because of how she was responding to me. And the second time, it's literally a blur. Like, she probably honestly kind of did the same shit. It probably just wasn't very helpful, wasn't very memorable in my mind. So I just don't really remember. But yeah, that time stuck out to me. Older people doing that, it's not just her. It happens all the time to me. It's happened so many times. And it's just like someone's age does not mean whatever they're going through is trivial, right? So unbelievably annoying. I could honestly talk about older people minimizing my problems all fucking day, but I'm not gonna do that. So, because it's unnecessary. But yeah, that's about it. Shit pisses me off. Older people piss me off. Younger people also piss me off. So it's not just them. But basically, moral of the story is I hate everyone. So yeah, that's about all I had to say. So I'll see you guys next time.